Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. We got 7 matchups on this NBA slate today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on NBA player props, go ahead and sign up with ParlayPlay. Get $10 just for signing up. Super easy. Go ahead and build up that bankroll and get a nice cash out. And yeah, we'll hop into it here. 7 matchups. NBA's been crazy. A lot of games are getting postponed. So just in yesterday's video, I recorded for Monday or for Sunday, and multiple games were just, canceled. So COVID's been pretty crazy for NBA these last few weeks. A lot of players out. Games are getting moved around. So that's just how it's going to roll. So try to work what we can. Yeah, we'll hop into it. 7 matchups, starting with the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies opening up as 9-point favorites with the over-under at 211.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Memphis 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread. Then the over has hit in 3 out of the last 3 matchups. OKC 3-7 in their last 10. Memphis 9-1 in their last 10. One of those was the biggest win in history of the NBA for Memphis, 152-79, which was unbelievable. Based on that stats alone, getting Memphis at home, OKC's been awful. 2 teams trending in different directions. Grizzlies playing as good at basketball as anybody in the league right now, and OKC just having a rough time here. And, hard to take them at home considering they lost by the record most points last time they played Memphis just a few weeks ago. Yeah, we're taking Memphis -9 at home. Add them to your moneyline parlays. Next matchup, we have the Charlotte Hornets versus the Utah Jazz. Jazz opening up as 12-point favorites with the over-under at 234. The last 3 head-to-head, Utah 3-0. 3-0 covering the spread. And the over is hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. Charlotte 3-7 in their last 10. Utah 8-2 in their last 10. Really no injuries to report here. Conley is questionable for the Jazz, so be sure to check that out. Utah 20-9 as the favorite so far, 16-13 covering the spread. Yeah, Charlotte, hasn't looked all that great. They've been struggling a good bit, and I like Jazz -12 at home. They've been playing really good basketball here, and coming off a couple games where they took some losses, I think it's a good bounce back against this Charlotte team that's not playing all that good here. We're gonna take Jazz -12. Add them to your moneyline parlays. All right, next matchup, we have the Golden State Warriors versus the Sacramento Kings. Warriors opening up as 15-point favorites with the over-under at 225.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Golden State 2-1, 1-2 covering the spread. The over has hit in 1 out of the last 3 matchups. A lot of question marks. No Fox. Fox was out Sunday. We'll see if he plays Monday, but Bagley, Davis, King, Mitchell, Holmes, and Len all questionable. Poole's out. Porter, Draymond, and Wiggins are all questionable. I don't see anything about Curry. Hopefully Curry plays. I feel like he is, since they're pretty big favorites here. Sacramento 4-6 in their last 10. Golden State 6-4 in their last 10 here. Golden State 18-10-2 covering the spread, 22-4 as the favorite so far. Yeah, I feel like a lot of these guys are going to be out for Sacramento here, especially Fox is out. This is a huge number, I know, but I don't ever want to bet against the Warriors here. We're taking the Warriors -15. As long as Curry plays, if Curry ends up being out, maybe go the opposite way, but mainly add this team to your moneyline parlays, number 1, then point spread second. That's how all my picks are always going to be. So we'll go -15, but make sure you get your moneyline parlays locked in so you can at least cash off that. And yeah, we'll take the Warriors both ways. All right, next matchup, we have the Houston Rockets versus the Chicago Bulls. Bulls opening up as 9-point favorites with the over-under at 219.5. The last 3 head-to-head, Chicago 2-1, 2-1 covering the spread, and the over has hit in 2 out of the last 3 matchups. Houston 6-4 in their last 10. Chicago 5-5 in their last 10. One of those, these last times these teams did play, Houston did get a 118 to 113 win. We'll see if DeRozan plays. I know he's coming off of COVID. I mean, they're dealing with a lot of players probable here, a lot of COVID concerns for Chicago here. Rockets 16-13-1 covering the spread so far. Yeah, I think this is a lot of points here. Neither team's they've been playing about the same here, honestly. Houston won the last head-to-head matchup, which is pretty encouraging here. And I'm going to take my shot on Houston plus the points. Chicago dealing with a lot of COVID injuries, a lot of guys out, a lot of guys questionable. Yeah, that's just a lot of points here against a Rockets team that's, been playing all right. Been able to cover here and there. Pretty good. We'll take the 9 points with the Rockets on the road. All right, next matchup, we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as 5-point favorites with the over-under at 217.5. The last 3 head-to-head, the Clippers 3-0, 3-0 covering the spread. The over is just 1-2 in the last 3 meetings. Spurs 5-5 in their last 10. The Clippers 5-5 in their last 10 as well. I do see Paul George and Ibaka are questionable, and Morris. Like I said, it's going to be up to, hopefully they announce it earlier, but probably up until game time, when that info is released. Spurs 3-8 on the road against the Clippers. 1-5 in their last 6 against the Clippers. The Spurs coming off a bad loss to Sacramento, a game they were just favorited in a back-to-back here. Clippers 8-3 at home against San Antonio here. We'll see if they rest people for the Spurs. Who knows? But rolling with the Clippers at home here, especially if Paul George plays, and if Ibaka makes his return, that'd be really nice for them as well. But yeah, we're going to take the Clippers -5 and money line at home. All right, and then the last matchup, we have the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Boston Celtics. Now, I'm recording this one super late. There's no lines out or anything. I don't have any line info on this game here, but I will give you the info that you guys need if you guys want to bet on this game. But just a fair warning, just looking at the list, I'm seeing 10, 11, 12 plus players on both sides that are either hurt or have COVID issues. I mean, God, the list is insane on both sides of players that are all questionable. Philly, Green, questionable. Drummond didn't play Sunday. Niang was out Sunday. Multiple guys were out. Embiid's questionable. Milton was out. Maxi's questionable. I mean, that's so many people. Horford's questionable. Schroeder, Parker, Tatum, Williams, Langford, Herman Gomez are all questionable. That's probably why the line's not out. It probably won't be out till sometime in the day after I've already done recorded. But so many COVID issues and injury issues. It's really been hard to bet on NBA. You kind of have to really just do your research right before tip off and see who actually is going to be on the final report and depth chart. But Philly, 1-6 covering in their last 7, 1-4 in their last 5, 3-16 on the road against Boston. Boston 8-2 at home, 16-3 at home against Philly. I mean, both teams have not looked that good here. Philly, they've kind of had a rough last week or so. Both teams dealing with so many injuries here. To be honest, not really going to give a pick on this one. Stay away from this game. I'd probably take the under in this matchup. I just see so many people questionable. Hard to trust this game here. If you do want to bet on this game, you're going to have to really wait till game time with 10 plus people on both sides, all questionable. Very hard to bet on here. Stay away from this game, guys. Save your money. Don't lose your money due to players being out. Stay away from this matchup. And that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Monday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Tuesday. Have a good one.